Hello, it's me Savisham. I'm back at Eyam, the so-called plague village. This one, if you notice, it's aged the 22 years and that's the fish. 22 is the symbol of the fish. So I found the church is open, so I'm going in. Oh. Shut the door. I'll just close the door. What's this? Oh. Now this statue is Isis and Horus. So it symbolises Isis and Horus. It seems to look different from last time. The display's gone. The plague display has gone. It was in that corner, it's all gone. This is the old font. I think there's someone here, I think it's a vicar. It's giving a list of benefactions to the parish. The wealthy people that used to leave some money for the poor. I can't read, this is too dark. This is it. It seemed different from this time. It seemed different. I don't see anything. That. This is the Mompesson window, which is to commemorate the event that happened in 1665. It shows all the symbology. William Mompesson, the Puritan rector, who arrived in the village shortly before that, and the Reverend Thomas Stanley was actually thrown out of the vicarage when they went together to decide to quarantine the village. That's the story. This so-called parcel of cloth. They're the lovers. The lovers that were star-crossed. Apparently after she died he never married. I believe that. Reverend Stanley and Mompesson discussing what they're going to do in the situation. The Puritan or Calvinist clergy were actually government agents. legacy of Samuel Robertson. That's the person who had the theories in the 1870s about water. That's a book scraper in the doorway.
But it is 1203, so we're not supposed to be on it.
Blessed are these babes who soon resigned their breath and felt betimes the ray hand of death. I noticed how black this stone is. It's all black. Must have been very wealthy because it's all surrounded by the railings. It's all, the stone's black. Pigeons in the bell tower. Wow, that's not very good. Walled off area. This is walled off in this area here, and then the two box or altar tombs, but of course there is no one buried in there. There isn't. It's walled off. Can't see who it used to be. Bizarre. This is the Waterloo veteran. Adam Holmes. A peninsula to Waterloo veteran. A brave soldier and Christian. On April the 1st, 1793, died October 20th, 1878, so he's in his 80s. So this is a veteran of Waterloo. Adam Holmes, and he was born April the 1st, 1783, and died October 20th, 1878. He was engaged in His Majesty's 52nd Foot under Wellington and fought at the battles of Vittoria, Pyrenees, Oaths, Nivelles, Toulouse, and lost his left leg at Waterloo. I haven't seen this one. Oh my God. How spooky that looks. You can see it. Look how weird that looks. That one at the back looks like Father Christmas. It probably is as well. It probably is Father Christmas. Look at this. You can see it better from this side with the lighting. Look at that. That looks weird as well. This strangeness to this area here. These stones have obviously just been put there at the side of the path, and to make this quadrangle area, look at that one, that's some kind of an old tombstone, very old, but these are around the wall in the corner. and those, and I saw identical to those in Ashbourne Church. Those that are propped up there against the wall, identical ones I saw in Ashbourne Church. Inside that has got a cross at the centre and the two wheels on either side. They're symbolising a power vortex in that one. That is even symbolic, as I've done the slideshow before, of a Christmas parcel. When the Christmas parcel is wrapped up with a ribbon around it, and it's often in videos, it's shown like that, symbolic. Sometimes you can get the stained glass window from the other side, depending on the light, and that, it even looks like a hologram. The face, I've just noticed that face. It looks like a hologram. It's the face in the middle. Look at that. It's almost like a photograph. Very strange. Very strange how these are done. Faces. They look like a kind of a photograph or negative of a photograph. Very bizarre indeed. Because they've changed the calendar, we don't know when the 8th century was, because we can take away 1,300 years. Go around the side. Depending on the lighting. This is the other side of the one I did last time. The hourglass, denoting the passage of time, the shortness of life, and the winged disc, basically. They made it into a face, but it's a winged disc. And just give a good look at this one, a good overview of it. This altar tomb, tulips, or lilies. Lilies symbolising immortality, and the tulip was the symbol of the Puritans or Calvinists. And the Calvinists, when they took over, the Calvinist clergy, they moved into the churches that were fitted out with pews and pipe organs, and this was to get the masses to go to worship every Sunday, and then they would be indoctrinated to work, and basically there would be someone there with a stick that if they fell asleep due to exhaustion, they would be prodded awake, and they had to pay the church rates. Everyone had to pay the church rates, but the Calvinist preachers were working for the government. They were government agents, and this was how they kept the masses in control, because they had to go to preach in the churches every Sunday. And in fact, some people would go to church every day of the week and twice on Sunday. That was the wealthy ones. But the wealthy people had their own pews in the best seats, which they would pay for. They paid for the seats, and the paupers would have the poor seats at the side or at the back or on the balconies. When they built the mezzanine areas above were for paupers to sit in there, because the paupers couldn't sit with the wealthy people, but the wealthy people did pay for their seats. So I found another one here with an eye on it. This one you wouldn't notice it. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Wow. This one is in Latin. The light's starting to fade now. And of course these people all learnt ancient Greek and Latin. And his wife died aged 66. 1782. They all learned Latin and Greek, ancient Greek. The wealthy people, but not the poor ones. They were literate. They only needed to know enough to carry out the functions of working in the fields or in the factories. Catherine Mompesson's tomb is also in Latin. It's also in Latin. Look at that. Also in Latin. I was trying to find this one from before. That is so weird. So weird. Farewell, husband, and don't let the thoughts of me your mind regret, but always bear a tender heart, and never from my children part. We loved our mother here, we love her memory still, while any of her children lives. We hope they always will. I was trying to find this one from before. That is so weird. So weird. Farewell, husband, and don't let the thoughts of me your mind. Regret. But always bear a tender heart, and never from my children part. We loved our mother here, we love her memory still. While any of her children lives, we hope they always will.